And what was really cool is I understood that because I had competed and saw the problem. The problem was nothing custom. There was nobody personable doing it, and there was no connection there. So when the girl asked me to do that, I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. I did not make money my first year doing suits, and I grinded and I did a lot of free work, learning, showing up to shows, studying the art of what it took to make a good suit. And within 2 years, I was making money, and that became my full-time job for the next 6 years.
Yeah, that's a grind. Suit. Yeah, I can see that. And there's a huge demand for them. I mean, it just, yeah, bikini, just like going back, I was at, I believe it was the Emerald Cup. I think it was 2004 or 2005. It was one of the first, if not the first bikini show. And this show would usually go late, like 8 p.m., 9
It was
p.m.
so long.
This thing went till 3 a.m.
Oh my
At
gosh.
midnight, I'm like, I'm out. Like, I like looking at hot chicks like anybody, but I've had hot chick overload. Like, let's just move on and go past it. I remember that night. It was a Emerald Cup. You ever been to that? It's a great show. Promoters are awesome people. They were always great to us. But yeah, I look at, so I think when you look at building a product, a lot of times you find that market need, and a lot of times it's what you need. And, that's why, when I created when my team and I created the intra workout category with Extend, we wanted something to drink during training that gave us some beneficial effect and didn't have a lot of sugar and carbs. And so we looked at data and figured out branch chains, made them taste good. So a lot of times I think, not to quote Taylor Swift, but what you're looking for has been here the whole time.
Right.
It's just Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Song in the background.
It was playing for some reason. Katie had it on the surround sound this morning. And, I look at that, and a lot of people, when you're like, man, I wish somebody did this. Why can't you be the one to do that? Like, a lot of inventions just come from a need. And if you need that, there's probably millions of other people who need that. And that's one thing to look at when looking at creating a company.
I think you said it perfectly. Some of the greatest companies and the greatest products were because either that person solved their own problem, which, as you said, solves other people's, or you solve someone else's, and then you solve 1 billion people's problems and you're a billionaire, right?
Yeah. And that's if you're selling a 99-cent product. That's so I always looked at the gym business. I want to go back to that. So I've owned 3 gyms, and I just own a youth performance facility now. And I always found, and I don't know how the climate was in 2008, 2009, those times, but I found that it's harder to compete now with the Planet Fitnesses and the crunches that really just obliterate the pricing of the market.